Okay. Hola, hola, hola. See, my eye is doing that weird thing. Okay. I'm just going to put this on because it's being weird. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. So I was just in Wawa and I heard the song playing and I was familiar with it, but I couldn't think of where it came from. It was like da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. And I knew it was at the end of a certain movie. It was a scary movie. And I knew the little context around it, right? But I didn't know exactly what the movie was. So I asked the guy that worked there and he was able to tell me. Anyway. All right. So the world that we live in, I was literally just talking to somebody the other day about how the world is a game. Like we're literally in a game. And how like it's something that because we were born here, we're already in when we're born, but what am I trying to say? We're already in it because we're born here, but we never signed up for it. But technically, our parents signed us up for it with our birth certificates and the government, right? Jesus. And so we're literally signed into a game that we didn't ask to be a part of. I'm sorry, I don't think I explained the context. I don't think I explained the context of what I'm talking about. So let me kind of explain. All right. The movie is Saw. Did I say that already? I don't know. The movie is Saw. And it's that clown looking man with the red eyes. And I think he has like a target on his cheek or something. Yeah. Yeah, the movie Saw, right? And in it, he says, do you want to play a game? Mind you, they're already chained. They already been drugged and put in the room. Like, they don't really have a choice, do they? Hold on. Let me just get up a little bit higher. They didn't have a choice. When I say I love the way that God be delivering stuff to me, like in the mind, because like literally that's exactly what has happened to us. We didn't have a choice. We didn't have a say. We were just born here. You know? We didn't ask to be a part of your game. Were you playing with our lives? Having a black web and stuff? Selling kids? And all that? We didn't ask. We did not. Oh, God is speaking to me on a personal level. Thank you, God. And that just brings me to, like, recently I wrote a song basically just about being in the middle of something you never asked to be a part of. Whether that's two different people, two different people, or like in a war with somebody in themselves, right? Like, I never asked to be a part of that, okay? But because of my heart, because I care, because I just happen to be associated or connected to, I even with like bloodline stuff, like I was taking a walk earlier and I'm like, I'm over here And I'm fighting 2 different bloodlines on my own. Meanwhile, I don't even want to go into that for real. I don't even want to go into that because part of that is due to me not listening and just something that was attached to my personal bloodline that may have already been fought in the other bloodline, but I still had stuff in my bloodline to already fight to fight on my, like, you know, whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, I didn't necessarily go into the context of Saul, and like I don't necessarily remember all the stuff that was going on in there, but then, like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. It's really like this life. Like, you might have a bit, like, I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this, they're like, oh, we're gonna get out, we're gonna make it out of this. Yes, that's the goal, to make it out, right? By the end of it, it's like basically taking the narrow path, because like you literally gotta be beat down, broken, busted, bloody, limping to make it out. And mind you, it only be maybe one person, if anybody makes it out. 1, 2 people. That's what I remember anyway. All these different obstacles and stuff. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. That's so crazy to me. Not my cheeks. Why my cheeks? Well, I'm sorry. I am fasting. So, like, when I'm fasting, I think, like, my face kind of, like, slims out a little bit. But anyway. That's crazy, that revelation, you know? I'm listening to the song. I'm like, what is that? God will speak to you. And that's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm in a game. Like, you can go this way and this is going to happen. Or you can go this way and this is going to happen. And I'm like, because my heart, like, I already been through the dang fight and the whatever. And I was just crying on my birthday. I was just crying on my birthday. And oh God. And I get why, you know, God is causing me to make the decisions, or the decision one way or the other. I understand. But that don't mean it don't hurt, you know. Oh, but I know I can't stay in this, you know, middle place. Like, I know for sure I cannot stay in the middle place, and that, you know, certain things that I have been doing has been on faith and has been, but I know God probably is like, I'm literally not gonna move you until you move. Like, I'm not gonna relay anything to you until you make a decision one way or the other, you know? He's like, you fought your fight, you know, and you stayed loyal to me, even through the bad, the good, the bad, ugly, whatever. And no, you didn't necessarily get to bring out. But you did good still. And you made it out. It just freaking hurts. All I know that much, it just hurts. But also I know that God is a God that, you have to worry about your own battle, and your own salvation. Like, yes, we can do our best to plant the seed or whatever, but ultimately, like, we have to heed to what God is instructing us. Oh my gosh. And I feel like I've been in this confusion state my whole life, just confusion and blurred lines and stuff that just didn't make sense. And I've been trying to understand why, but it was because I wasn't aligned with God. So the life that I was living wasn't aligned with God. It was confusion. It was hurt. It was pain. I want to go maybe some more into that movie just to see if I'm like missing anything, if God is trying to like give me a message through that. But it's something happening in the world, and I've gotten clear on it. There's basically gonna be like, I don't necessarily want to say too much because I wonder if it coincides with the movie. Basically, it's wheats and tares, and who's actually following God or who's like, I don't know, who's actually just been in the world or blurring lines like me, and God is ready to spit me out. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh, forgive me. But that looks weird. Sorry. But, let me go ahead and tap into the movie. Probably, I didn't even want to look at the dang picture when I pulled up the song. Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. And that's crazy because these scary movies been coming up a little bit, have been coming up. And a movie that I was kind of going through the just people kind of breaking down the movie and the symbolism or whatever in the this other movie, it low key is what God has been, revealing to me that, other people were doing in my life. And some of it seemed like it was me in a sense, and I was like, this is crazy. But we live out movies, I guess. So our lives are basically movies. But yeah, let me ponder, because this is honestly, it is tearing me apart. So